Hello students, welcome to the lesson The Water. When the elders spoke about the firewood, that is the benefits of being water, Ruth understood it easily because he had been taking a lot of firewood from Marcus, and we discussed in the last class how much and how he has been taking all the benefits of being a male campaigner. So, all right, he said in English and then reverted to Igbo. Let us not quarrel about small things, he said. Okay, if you are expecting more, let me give that, and let us not quarrel about small things. He stood up, adjusted his robes, and plunked his hand once more into the bag. Then he bent down like a priest distributing the host and gave 1 shilling more to every man. Once again, that means he had money, but he did not want to give all the money that Marcus had given him to these people. He gave 2 shillings first, and when they talked about firewood, he just agreed and he pulled 1 more shilling from his bag and gave to every man. Only he did not put it into their palms but on the floor in front of them. The men who had so far not deigned to touch the things looked at the floor and shook their head. Ruth got up again and gave each man another shilling. Means the men were not happy with that 1 more shilling. They did not touch the money also. And Ruth understood this, and once again he gave 1 more shilling to each man. I am through, he said. Now don't ask me more. I am through. I don't have money anymore now. He said with a defiance that was no less effective for being transparently faked. The elders too knew how far to go without losing decorum. Now he had given only 2 shillings. He gave 2 more. Now the elders also understood we should not spoil the decorum of this meeting, and let us be satisfied with these 4 shillings. So when Ruth added, "Go cast your paper for the enemy if you like," they quickly calmed him down with a suitable speech from each of them. So after giving 4 shillings, Ruth with anger, he said, "Now I don't have any more money anymore. If you are not satisfied, if you are not happy with this, then go cast your paper for the enemy party, enemy person." And by that time, the elders calmed him down by giving a suitable speech, and each of them gave a speech. By the time the last man had spoken, it was possible without great loss of dignity to pick up the things from the floor. So by the time the 5th man spoke or gave his speech, everyone took the money from the floor. Now Ruth said, "Go cast your paper for the enemy party." Who is this enemy? The enemy Ruth had referred to was the Progressive Organization Party. There is another party who is contesting in the election, that is a Progressive Organization Party, POP, which had been formed by the tribes down the coast to save themselves as the founders of the party proclaimed from total political, cultural, social and religious annihilation. And this POP was formed by those people who were downtrodden, who were suppressed politically, culturally and religiously. They were downtrodden, and these people had come up, they had formed a party and they were ready to contest the elections. Although it was clear the party had no chance here, it had plunged with typical foolishness into a straight fight with PAP, providing cars and loudspeakers to a few local rascals and thugs to go around and make a lot of noise. People knew that this new new party does not have any chance, because first thing, they did not have money, they were not popular, and for the first time they had come to contest the elections. But still, these people, TOP party had given loudspeakers and banners and cards to local rascals. Means these people did not have experts, stalwarts and good people like expert people like Roof for campaigning. And so they had got hold of local rascals, thugs, pickpocketers, all these people, and they had made a team of campaigners, and they had provided loudspeakers, cars and all for the campaign purpose. No one knew for certain how much money POP had let loose in Umofia, but it is said to be very considerable. But this party was spending like anything. It was spending money like anything. Nobody knew from where the money was coming and how much money they were spending. And the local campaigners would end up very rich, no doubt. But the campaigners who were there would end up very rich. That was the fact. But no one knew exactly from where the money was coming. Up to last night, everything had been moving according to plan, as Roof would have put it. So, till the last night, previous night, everything was working according to Roof's plans. Then he had received a strange visit from the leader of the POP campaign team. Then what happens? Suddenly there is a twist in the story that the campaigner, the main campaigner, Roof, had received a strange visit from the main campaigner of POP team. At the time of elections, everything is very important. Every minute is important and every move is important. You never know what takes place and what twist situations take place, and this is the most important twist